Look at this clip. Atletico Madrid having the ball and Getafe is defending with the high line. Atletico forwards make run for the long pass and Getafe defender follow them to defend. Atletico defender hopefully attempt a long ball, but Getafe won the possession. In this clip, opponents have the ball and Barca are defending with a very high line. When opponent attempt the pass, in this time, Inigo moves ahead to make the forward offside. In result, Barca wins the possession by offside trap. In both the cases, the one thing is common, the high line. Teams are using very high line while defending to win the ball quickly. This comes out to be new tactical change this season. So in this video, we will see how teams are using the high defense line and what are the pros and cons of this new tactical approach. The high line is not a brand new change. Teams are using it in their usual defensive actions. But this season, some teams takes it to a whole different level. In high line, the defenders push ahead with the whole team by setting a offside trap for opponents to narrow the space available for them. This is usually the part of high pressing so that the team can win the ball quickly. But now, teams are using it in the new different ways. So let's see how the high line is being used and what are the conditions to use it perfectly. Let's assume the team use common 4-3-3 formation. Team press high to win the ball by setting a high defense line. Now here, the whole team work as a unit because any loose movement and opponent can punish them within few seconds. First of all, forwards have the responsibility to block opponent midfielders so that opponent can't make these easy passes. Obviously, center is the most effective area for any team. If opponent enters in this area with the ball easily, then there is no meaning of this pressing. Here, the team have two options, either forcing the play out wide or forcing the play in the center and press opponents immediately to win the ball. Let's talk about the first case. Forwards blocking the opponent midfielders forces the play out wide. In this time, whole team as a unit shift to that side to block the passing option of that player. Now, due to less space and time to react, opponent have to attempt long ball to forwards. And here, the real task of defenders comes into play. At this time, defenders have two options. First is, they track the opponent forward and when opponent attempt the pass, defenders drop to cover the space and to reach the ball before the attacker. The goalkeeper can also stay ahead to his normal position, acting as a sweeper to clear out any danger from long balls. This is the most common approach every team use when they are going for the high press. In second option, defenders can use offside trap to stop the opponent attack. When opponents are going to attempt the pass, before the release of the ball, defenders push forward, leaving opponent in offside position. And when they progress the attack, it flags offside, resulting in winning the possession. This approach is very hard and requires much more coordination between the defenders. Defenders have to be fully aware of all forwards and their runs because if there is any defender who fails to move at the right time, then you can't do anything and opponent will punish you for your mistake. Barcelona is using this approach. In second case, forwards press in such a way that they invite opponent to move the ball in center so that they can win the ball easily by surrounding the opponent midfielder. When opponent defender passes the ball to midfielder, then the defender can also press him so that he don't get more time on the ball to make the final pass. In this scenario, team is just creating an illusion for opponents that they can progress the ball through the center. But here, team should make sure that opponent making any third man pass to make the space and break their pressing. Defender passes to forward who lay off it to end midfielder. And now, other forward player makes the run in this big space behind the defense line to receive a long pass. These opponent moves must be blocked by the team, otherwise it will cost them for a goal. Second, any opponent player is not allowed to have more time on the ball in central midfield. When opponent defender passes the ball to his teammate, team should instantly surround him so that he should not find any passing option and lose the ball immediately. If the team fails to surround him and he gets the ball comfortably, then he can punish you with a long pass to his forward teammate. These are the two approaches all the teams are using. This was all about winning the ball. What you do of it is the another thing which affects this defensive system. All the teams use this approach to win the ball quickly, if possible in opponent half, so that they can attack more fast to score goals. Most of the teams have the motto of having more control over the possession. They do high press to win the ball quickly and to dominate in possession, while some teams do it for their counter-attacking play style. Teams like Getafe, Nottingham Forest, Fiorentina play with such high defensive line to win the ball. As soon as they win the ball, they counter-attack and move the ball forward as quickly as possible. These teams solely depends on these situations to win the game. For example, Getafe defend with the high line. When they win the ball in midfield, they instantly move the ball forward for the counter-attack. They attack with maximum 4-5 players because their main priority is to defend well. No matter what is the situation, they don't disrupt their backline to increase number of players in attack. While on the other hand, teams like Barca add more and more players in attack to dominate the ball in final third and to finish the attack properly. Well, it all depends upon game plan of the team on how they want to use the transition between defense and attack. So what do you think about it? Comment below. Give a like, subscribe and thanks for the watching.